Okay, here we are.
Let's see what the queuing is.
Thank you very much for that warm welcome. It is a great pleasure to join you tonight. For example, a Vida-I-enabled red light won't hold up traffic when it's not needed. And highly accurate traffic updates will help further reduce congestion, which we all know creates driver frustration and waste. When it comes to driver frustration, researchers at York University and Toyota gave this clinical assessment. As your car slows to a crawl, your heart rate picks up, your breathing intensifies, and your blood pressure shoots up. If this sounds like a precursor to a heart attack, you're not too far off. Then there's the natural wasted time and natural resources. The Texas Transportation Research Institute reports that congestion causes urban Americans to travel 5.5 billion more hours and purchase an extra 2.9 billion gallons of fuel each year. But Americans aren't alone. In fact, there are 11 European countries that are more congested than the United States. And the gridlock in places like Beijing can dwarf even the biggest traffic jams in the United States. At GM, we are so convinced of the safety and other benefits of connected cars and so impatient for the future to arrive that we are acting now.
Isn't this fun?
Yeah, this is great.
Are we going to dance? I hear the music started already.
I hope not.
Yeah, I don't have my right shoes on for that. Good morning, everybody. Good to be here. It's fun. Fun to be here this morning. You alluded to both sides of this a little bit, and I wanted to read back to you a quote you said to me. You said, "Change is happening so fast, and I love it." So, what do you love?
I mean, this is the best time, and I've been at Ford for well over 30 years. I think 35 years. Well, I actually have been at Ford my whole life, I guess. But I mean, this is by far the best time of my career. If you think of our company and our industry, we turned 100 years old in 2003, and from the time my great-grandfather founded Ford till the centennial, we hadn't had a lot of change. We'd had a lot of evolution, very few revolutions, and that's all changing now. And it's fantastic because we're working on really interesting problems. You think about things like urban mobility in an ever more crowded world, going from 7 billion people to 9.5 billion people. You know, how are we going to move people? That's really interesting. You think about making people's lives safer, making people's lives, saving them time, saving them money. That's really interesting. Attracting the next generation of the best and the brightest. They want to work on interesting problems. We have those. We, not just Ford, but we, all of you, we all have that. And it's really, for me, the most exciting and breathtaking time, but it requires us to be a very different kind of company than we've been.
Okay, vamos a ver highly automated driving.
IA Engineering Services Company. Our customers are car makers and suppliers, both. Okay. We are growing very fast because the new technology systems are very complex, and the architecture they are in is very complex. So it means that to integrate these systems into a car is very difficult, and the car makers don't have sometimes the expertise, sometimes the experience to do this. And the same for Tier 1, the suppliers. So what we are showing here is not revolutionary, because you see this on other cars, but what we have is a production sensors, and we are making the highly automated driving function ourselves. That means to show our customers at the car makers, we can help you on any car, not just Volkswagen car, but our Toyota or Ford or GM, and also with any tier 1s. So there's radar by Bosch, and there's radar by Continental, and there's radar by Fujitsu 10, and there's radar by... So we know all of these different suppliers. We know their technologies.
You integrate.
We integrate, we benchmark, we do validation, we do testing, and we work with almost all of them.
We're going to see the sensors that use the Google.
So this is the standard production sensor.
Okay.
I think it's Bosch, but it doesn't matter. Okay. This is another radar supplier sensor, and we do them together. We use one, use the other, compare which is better, and it depends on what the customer wants. Define the function. If a customer says, "What's the best radar sensor?" There's no answer. You say, "Mr. Customer, what is your function?" A microscope is a wonderful equipment. A telescope is a wonderful equipment, but they're different. And our customers often have a hard time deciding what function they want. They look at the technology and they say, "Oh, what can we do with this technology?" You can go that way.